State Sun Devils Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arizona State's offense will have first crack at this one. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The offense changing the play. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Johnson. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Pulls it in. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Arizona State! A great catch and run for 6.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. So West Virginia's offense has the ball for the first time. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season...
There he goes! That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Looking downfield, it's Bryant. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Hold on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Pulls it in. It's Hamilton. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Fitted in the window for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Sun Devils!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Right on the money.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at it. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. The give to the lone running back. Quick spin on the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack. And
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads it downfield. Catch inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well,
and the extra point is blocked. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. The run to the left. Slithers into space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen it.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Under fire. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Gives it on the option. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Starts to scramble to the left. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Bray. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Still deep in their own territory, 2nd and 6 from the 15. Running to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL. With the catch, it's Williams. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half. Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Williams. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field? You got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Got his man. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe.
And the Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with 1 play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
1 play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch around the 50. Wide open, and it's a foot race. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Leaves it with the back.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Makes the grab on the back. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the pummeling has started.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is the threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Bryant. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, the running back has it. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football and getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Catch in the middle. It's Ward. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Mountaineers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Looking for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bray. Finds a crease at the 20. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arizona State! try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
On the option. Fighting off the defender.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Ward. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gives it on the option. Creates a little space. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Reels it in down the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Sun Devils will line it up on first and 10. They'll go back to the ground. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah.
Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Working the middle. It's complete.
There's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games, so you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the Pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.